Welcome back everyone to the channel for another video. This is Q50 Beast. Today we'll be taking a look at the 2021 BMW M3 competition. The Forza Festival playlist has hit it out the park yet again. I mean, look at this thing. This is a beautiful sedan. Look at those quad exhausts. Look at the bodywork. The lines are tremendous. I mean, look at this thing. The paint shines perfectly on this thing. This car model is amazing. This thing has a powerful V6 engine in it that I'm sure is gonna get a lot of people excited. Yeah, we went with the stock engine on this thing, and I'm gonna show you exactly what we had to do to make this thing fast. Let's go ahead and get into the tuning. Again, going over to the engines, no engine swap. We left the 3-liter turbo in this thing, and it is amazing. We left this thing rear-wheel drive as it should be, and we did a race intake. We also went with the race fuel system. We went with the race ignition. We went with the race exhaust. We also went with the race valves and race cams, and we also went with the race engine block displacement, race compression and pistons, and we went with the twin turbo anti-lag, twin turbo, race intercooler, nothing with the oil cooling, and we went with a race flywheel on this thing so we can get those gears shifted quickly. Going over to the brakes, you know, we put the race brakes on this thing, race suspension, race front anti-roll bars, race rear anti-roll bars. We did nothing with the chassis reinforcement, and we went with a full weight reduction on this pretty light car. Over to the clutch, we put a race clutch on this thing, a race transmission, also a race drive line, and a race differential. Moving over to the tires, we went with the drag tire compound for this drag build. We did nothing with the front tire width, left it alone, and put those big 305s in the rear. Choose the lightest wheels you like. We went with these, thought they were pretty cool for the car. Just a pretty nice wheel, we love it. Alright, going over to the wheel size, we left 19s in the front and 20s in the rear, left it all stock. You don't have to spread the wheels out, but we went with the one stage just to give it a little more aggressive look in the front and the back. Looks pretty cool. Alright, so for the front body kit, we left the stock one. This one is pretty cool, the BMW. The Forza one, but we left it stock. Over to the wings, we blanked the wing off. This just came on its stock, looks pretty good, but it just slowed the car down. We went with it blank. Over to the rear, we went with the quad exhaust, the stock exhaust. This one looks pretty cool, yeah, but it's just a little too ricey for me, so we went with the quad exhaust. And we did put the side skirts on this thing, just made it look pretty cool. Maybe a little bit quicker without it, you let me know. Going over to the tires, we went 31.5 in the front and 15 in the rear so we can get that power down. Gears, 220 gears. First gear 375, second gear 245, third gear 185, fourth gear 155, fifth gear 135, sixth gear 1.17, seventh 0.91, and the final gear 0.85. Alignment, we went -3 in the front and 0 in the rear for the camber. Anti-roll bars went 46.10 in the rear. Springs all the way soft in the front and all the way hard in the rear. And we raised this car all the way up so we can get that power down efficiently. Dampening all the way soft in the front and all the way hard in the rear. Bump stiffness all the way hard in the front and all the way soft in the rear. We did nothing with the aero, nothing with the brake, and nothing with the differential. Let's get this thing on the track. Simple and easy launch. And this thing is off to the races. Smooth through the gears. You see that anti-lag blow off. And remember guys, this is the stock engine and it's moving up and down the track. 188.55 in the half mile. So this is what the car looks and sounds like from the inside. I mean, this thing is amazing. Forza's getting this thing right. I mean, the gauges are tremendous. This thing just looks awesome. Let's go ahead and put it down the track. Simple and easy launch, no spinning. This thing gets up and down the track as we need it to. Very nice. Sounds cool. I mean, look at that. I mean, the G-force gauge even works. All the gauges are working. This thing is pretty nice. But let's go ahead and get this thing in a 1/4 mile so we can see what we can get out of it. Simple and easy launch, and we're off to the races. Please remember, this is the stock engine. Look at that anti-lag blow off, and this thing is getting up and down the track. 164.08 with simple and smooth shifts. This is what the car looks like from the outside. I mean, pretty cool. This thing is stable. It lifts up just a little bit and gets up and down the track. Beautiful little sedan, stock engine, extremely powerful. I love this thing, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, please like, share, and subscribe. This is Q50 Beast. Peace out.